What is going on, mortals? Mortal T here, and today we're back on some more Immortals Fenyx Rising, because today we're going to be going through Hephaistos' trial of blessing, his last ever trial and the last of the trials of the normal gods. This trial can be rather tricky. So if you do get frustrated, it's not just you. I also got frustrated trying to do this as well because of the wind, these giant boxes, and just some normal game mechanics. So what we're going to do, we're going to change the wind direction straight off without moving nothing. That platform's going to go down, this platform's going to go up. We jump across, we bring the wooden box over here. We place it down. As you can see, that was a stupid mechanic. I placed it down and it forced me off the edge. Stupid mechanic, but nevertheless, it's there. Pick up the metal box. Walk over to here. Place it on this green square. Now back up a bit. Like I said, these boxes are humongous. Then we're going to take the wooden box and we're going to place it roughly beside it so it doesn't get hit by the wind or nothing. As you can see, sometimes it'll place down really quick and really good, but a lot of the times it's trial and error to try and place these sometimes, and it gets really annoying. As you can see there, it just placed straight down and the wind didn't take it anywhere. Really weird. But after that, we're going to change the wind direction one more time. This platform should come up, which is what we want. Take the wooden box first. We place it there. Then we want the metal one. And we can just throw it over there. So once you throw it over there, what we're going to do, we're actually going to jump over and start placing this box. It needs to be roughly here where this hammer is, just so it blocks this box that we're going to place next to it. Because yet again, the mechanics with the wind and putting these boxes down isn't really that good. So we're going to place it down and boom. Now it's just this metal one. Now we can actually push this like so. It is a bit cheating because you can actually push them together and they'll actually activate these because they're so big and heavy. They activate both crystals and unlock the doors. So that's the way I did it. That's the way I advise you to do it. Otherwise your box might just get blown off completely and you'll have to start all over again. But get the second checkpoint and move on to the second puzzle. So as you can see, it's already messing up. What we are going to do, we're going to pick up this box, place it roughly there. So as you can see, it's actually activated this fan by moving that metal box. And so this box isn't falling off anymore. So we just want to pick this up and kind of place it next to it so it doesn't actually get blown like so. Then we're actually going to change the wind direction. So it doesn't matter if the wind gets blown the other way now. This box isn't going to go anywhere. And also this fan has come up. So now when we move this metal box, the wooden box will only get moved slightly because the wind is pushing from that direction and that direction. It's pushing from the left and the right, so it's stuck where it is. Now we can just go and put this metal box down on that one, and we can just now go and pick up the wooden one. And we can just place it on this one. It doesn't really matter which way the wind is going here, because these air vents should push this box. So we can now just push it and it should just slide on to the pressure plate like so and activate both of the crystals. And boom, we jump over. Now there is a lot to this trial, so be aware that it is going to be kind of long. I'm trying to get through it as quickly as I possibly can. Now this stage is a bit different. It's to do with flying and lasers and stuff like that. So make sure the wind is going the right way, because we need to go that way. So once you jump on the jump pad, pull out your wings whenever you feel comfortable, shield blast through the lasers, and then Ares Wraith up and over those columns. And now we're just flying through. Make sure you try and keep your eye on your stamina, and make sure you are getting stamina orbs just to replenish your stamina. As you can see, they are floating around about, and you can just gain 1 or 2 of them as you're going along. There is usually 1 or 2 right next to the barriers that you either have to go through or jump over, so make sure you get them, jump over that one, and we're on to the next checkpoint and the next puzzle. There is also a secret chest on this one, which I will be showing you how to get. It is in that building over there, so we still have a puzzle to go before we get over there. So activating the button obviously gives you 2 boxes. What we're going to do is change the wind direction. So the wind is now pushing towards us. It's going to activate this fan, which is going to activate this platform, and that is what we want. We're then going to pick up the wooden box and place it roughly about there, roughly about in the middle or near the edge, because we want this metal box first, so we can place it like roughly here. Just make sure it doesn't fall off and you'll be okay. Get on top, jump over. Then we're picking up the metal box again, and we're just going to put it in this negative beam right here. Doesn't have to be floating off the floor or anything, it can just be placed there nicely. Next we need this wooden box. As you can see, it is a bit far away, so we might have to go over there and bring it a little closer to us so we can pick it up from that platform. But once we have, we're just going to place it roughly at the side of that metal box, so it doesn't even matter that the wind is going that way. It's only going to push this wooden box into the metal box, like so. Next, what we're going to do quickly, if you come over here, you'll notice you can actually pick up the wooden box from here. So we're just going to change the wind direction and then quickly pick up this wooden box again. This whole platform is going to come over, which is very, very nice. Wait till it stops, and then we're going to place this wooden box in front of that wall, this wall, so it doesn't matter where the wind's blowing from. If it blows this way, it's not going to blow it anywhere. Then we're just going to pick up this box, roughly place it on the pressure plate there, pick up the wooden box. This is where it might get a bit tricky, mortals. Trying to place this, because then it's going to boom. As you can see, I was underneath it when it landed on top of me, so it just stopped, which is very, very nice. So we're moving on. Place the hill and checkpoints scattered throughout this traversal, which is very, very nice. After this one, we can actually get the secret chest and move on to the last section here. So by far, I think this challenge, this puzzle, is probably the hardest to try and figure out. And this is the one where you might get a bit more frustrated than anything else. What we're going to do, we're just going to jump over. We're going to pick up the wooden box. Now yeah, we've got 2 wind directions here, mortals. You got the main wind, which is actually blowing to the right of us, and then we got these vents, which is blowing to the left of us. So we need to get this box all the way over there. So what we need, we actually need the metal box right now. So we can get close enough to get it. Oh, if you stand on the very corner here. If you stand on the very, very tip of this corner, you can actually just drag it towards you. And then what we're going to do, we're just going to throw it onto that platform over there. If you miss, just make sure you are quick. Oh, you see that box move? That box shouldn't have moved at all. But we're just going to chuck it, make sure it goes on there, make sure this wooden box is on here, because that's the most annoying part. Then we're going to jump over and pick up the metal box, and we're going to place it roughly as close as we can get it, right to the edge. As you can see, it keeps hitting us backwards, and that's a stupid mechanic. Just push it in front of us. There we go. We're going to push this all the way against the wall, so as you can see, there's actually no air that's coming here, and this is where we're going to place the wooden box. This might get a little frustrating because you might have to pick it up and place it down a couple of times. As you can see, you haven't really got a lot of time to try and catch it, so you need to be making sure that you do so. But yet again, for some reason the mechanic is really weird, and I personally don't think it's working right, because as you can see, I've just placed it there, and all I've been doing is just picking it up and placing it down over and over and over again. There's literally no difference. So what we're then going to do, we're going to pick up the wooden box, we're going to sprint and jump over here, and then we're just going to place it like so. Maybe try it from this direction. Oh yeah, okay, we glitched it out, which is very nice, but yeah, it's kind of annoying. Go back, pick up the metal one, and then just place it on the last pressure plate. Be careful, you cannot jump with the metal box. And then just whack it on this pressure plate. Boom, done. Now go on the jump pad and launch over. This is where we can get the the secret chest or the optional chest. What we're going to do, we're going to get the checkpoint, and before we actually move on, we're quickly going to change this wind direction so it's going the opposite way. That is exactly what we need. We're going to jump through this hole and land here. Now the wind is now actually going to help us get up there. All we have to do is get the height without using all of our stamina. So I did 2 of Ares' Wrath there. We're trying to get as close to this stamina orb as we can, so when we come back up, boom, and there we have it. You can do that a lot better than me, but that I managed to get on it. But here's the secret chest. Now if you're worried how to get back because the wind is going towards you, you can either just fall down to your death, and it'll just spawn you back at that checkpoint, or you can do what I'm doing, use our triple jump, and then we're just going to shield blast all the way back. Very easy, nice simple solution, and boom, we are back. So before you jump on this jump pad and take on the last challenge, we quickly want to change the wind direction, so now it's going with us. We're going to jump on the pad, blast through the lasers, Ares Wraith, and get your wings out. All the time keeping an eye on your stamina, and if you are low, make sure you go near some stamina orbs to try and get it. We're going to put our wings away because we need to go under here, as you just saw. And you see there are stamina orbs and lasers here. We can go around the lasers but also get that last stamina orb, and this, as you can see, is the end of Hephaistos' trial of blessing.
You've done it.
So mortals, I hope this helped you out. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video.